Welcome everyone to Raw Dog Game Reviews. I'm the Raw Dog, and this is what we do here at Raw Dog Game Reviews. I'm going to review a game I recently played. But here's the catch. There's no script and no editing. I'm just going to ramble on my review for the game, off the top of my head, off the cuff if you will. Now that that's out of the way, let's get to it, and let's go in Raw Dog. This time we're talking about Naruto x Boruto Connections. That's what I'm going to say the name is, and I know it's probably longer. I know it is longer, and I don't really care. For my sanity, that's what I'm going to say the name is. And that's that. But yeah, it's a good game. I have to say I really enjoyed it. Also, just a small note on the name again. I'm not going to say Naruto Cross Boruto because it's definitely an X. I don't care how Sony tries to tell you that's the cross button. It's definitely an X button. It's definitely an X. If you do multiplication, you use an X symbol. You don't use a cross symbol. When you do a cross, it's called addition. So you're going to do your whole math wrong if you're saying that crosses are X's. So no. Anyway, back to the point here. Naruto x Boruto is good. I enjoy it. I feel like the upgrades from the earlier Storm series are good. I've played and platinumed pretty much every single Storm game from the Ultimate Storm Collection 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when they redid the Storm Collection of 1, 2, and 3, I platinumed them again. And yeah, I enjoy the crap out of those games. They're really good games. They are my fighting game. I did tournaments back in the day. I won tournaments back in the day. So yeah, I love those fighting games. You know, come fight me. But no, seriously, I love those games. They are good games, and they are some of my favorite fighting games. I also play the Demon Slayer one. I haven't played any tournament because, you know, I can't. Anyway, point of the matter is, and I don't play online tournaments. But anyway, yeah, I would, and I definitely enjoy the Demon Slayer game too. But I'm not going to talk about that one now. It's been a while, so I'm talking about the Naruto. Like I said, it's a good game. It's a really good game. I enjoy it. It's definitely an upgrade. I would say it's a lot of fun. So, let's go in. Graphics. The graphics are good. They haven't changed. It's exactly the same. I mean, unfortunately, it's like the whole FIFA experience. The game does not feel amazingly new compared to the last one. It feels a lot like Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. It basically looks and feels like the same game. I would say that if you showed me clips of this next to 4, and as long as they had the exact same characters in it, as long as there weren't any characters that were exclusive, I would not be able to tell which was which. So the graphics are fine. They're exactly what you expect by this point. And they're nothing to write home about. The characters look correct. They look good. I like the way the graphics look. They look nice. They look fun. They don't hurt the gameplay. It looks good together. There isn't a lot of clipping. There's definitely some clipping. But the game just looks good. It looks like the show. It looks like the anime. It looks good. I enjoy the graphics. It doesn't need to be amazing. I'm here to fight in the game. I'm here to knock some sense into the computer or my friends or my not friends. So yeah, I don't need the graphics to be super amazing. I just want to play a fighting game, bash buttons together, and have fun. So I enjoy that. The graphics look good enough for what they're doing, and they get the job done. I like the animation style. I like it. It's good. It looks like the anime. It does not look offensive. Yeah, that is that. The music. Again, it sounds like Ultimate Ninja Storm. It doesn't sound different. All the music is the same. It, again, doesn't have any really ridiculously good tracks on it. The BGM is BGM. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I'm not a big BGM guy. It does not affect me. It doesn't matter to me really that much. So it's just the BGM. It sounds like Naruto. There you go. It's good. The only one that ever caught me by surprise was Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, the original release, because that song Spiral that I played, that was freaking awesome. I think it was 4. If it was not 4, it was 3. But yeah, I think it was 3. Because I think it was before the 4. Anyway, Spiral. Spiral was an awesome song. And it was really cool that it had this really awesome intro song. And the update came out and released like a new opening for the game, and it was trash. They got rid of Spiral. Why did they do that? And maybe it's just for the Western releases. I don't know. But yeah, the songs aren't anything to write home about. They're just there. They're just ninja melodies. They're just BGMs. They're whatever. They're inoffensive. They're just there. Yeah, I don't have anything much to say about background, about music. So anyway, yeah, the music is okay. Let's just save all my time and effort for the gameplay. Let's dive right in. Because I really have nothing more to say about the music. It just was there. And I already said all I had to say about the graphics. It was there. So, gameplay. I also don't have much to say about the gameplay. This could be a short video, isn't it? If you've played the other Naruto series, it's the same. I mean, there are updates, which is what I'm going to touch on and what I'm going to talk about and ramble on about that for a while. But yeah, it's good. The gameplay is solid. It's fine. The game still feels and plays like the other Storm games. Especially from 4. The gameplay is basically not different at all. The changes that were made were that you now don't have tilt moves. The tilt move for most characters has been changed to their like the same action you would use for a chakra shuriken. So if you wanted to charge a shuriken chakra attack, for PlayStation 5, I play on PS5, you would hit triangle then square. That now does what used to be the tilt move for most characters. For other characters, it does some other move. So that's fine. I feel like that's fine. I feel like it gives the characters more range and more interesting things to do. The charge shuriken attack was never a gigantic, awesome move, in my opinion. It just, I want to throw a shuriken at somebody, but I want it to do more than it did before. So, or be more interesting, or be a bigger shuriken. So, yeah, that's what it did. It was never amazing. It never broke the game. So I felt like, losing it to these new moves is fine. Again, like, it's fine. I honestly just don't think it matters. Having another jutsu is nice. I definitely say that. It definitely is a nice thing to have another jutsu out there. It doesn't hurt the game. It makes the game feel good. But the other thing is that now your chakra refills automatically while you're not fighting and while you're not charging chakra. So obviously, if you're charging chakra, it refills. But it refills faster. But it refills automatically regardless. I like that. I like that because it just makes the game feel easier, makes the game feel better for newcomers. Although I do have to say that it definitely feels like, it's definitely something that makes the game easier too. And it's kind of like, meh, it's not that great. But I also find it an offensive thing because, except for the fact that while you're walking around, the chakra comes back. When the chakra would come back when you're not fighting, I feel like any person that was competent playing the game would have charged chakra at that time anyway. So it doesn't really hurt like an experienced fighter. It doesn't make you feel like you're less experienced or less good at the game because the game is now charging chakra for you. If you didn't knock someone down with your jutsu and then while they were laying there on the floor take time to charge your chakra, then you were just being stupid. So the fact that the game already starts charge chakra anyway just makes it a little bit easier. I mean, it's fine. The only thing, like I said, would be that it charges chakra while you're walking around. But also on that same point, when you play Demon Slayer, if you stand still or don't attack for a while, your stamina, which is basically chakra in that game, comes back. So it takes a lot of notes from that. And again, because I like the Demon Slayer game, I like the way that game felt, I feel again like it's inoffensive. It feels good. It feels fine to have the chakra come back. It doesn't feel like it changes the entire game, in my opinion. I feel like it just does whatever. It doesn't destroy the game's mechanics. It's fine. So I feel like it's fine. It does good things. Yeah, I feel like it's fine. It's just fine. The added characters, I haven't played through all of them. I don't plan to. It's okay. On a big note for the gameplay, I am most likely not going to platinum this one because the platinum is tedious. And I've said it in other videos, I'll say it again, I don't really platinum tedious games. If your platinum is going to be tedious, I'm not going to do it. If I can complete the entire game and then platinum in another hour or a few hours, sure, I'll do it. But if it's going to take me days and days more to platinum it, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not here to platinum games. I'm here to enjoy my time and play games that I enjoy. And I got a lot of games in my backlog. I'm not going to do it. So the thing that stopped me from platinuming is that the 100 titles and the getting 5 characters to level 30 proficiency. Because for some reason in this game, they decided to give proficiency level. To say, you've used this character a lot. Yeah, Sure, okay. I guess they're intending to people to play online a lot more than I'm going to. So, yeah. Also, the proficiency raises ridiculously slowly. If you were going to have a proficiency level, make it raise faster, especially if the max is 30. Like, I'm sorry, but getting about 150 from every fight, barely 200 from every fight, is a really, really slow grind. It's a really slow grind. I haven't. I At this point making of this video, I have not gotten one character to 30. I plan to get that achievement, and that'll be my last achievement that I'm going to get is the one character to 30, and that's it. I'm done. I've gotten every single other achievement except for 100 titles and 5 characters to 30. I'm going to get that one character to 30, and that's the last achievement I'm going to get. I might kind of want to get the 100 titles, but I also don't still want to. If I have more time later on in life, I probably will, but I'm not going to get that 5 characters. Anyway, yeah, if the proficiency raised faster, it'd be fine, but it's the way it does not raise fast. And I'm not the kind of person that's just going to sit here and grind out fighting games for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. That's not me. I'm not going to do that. So that's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. That's it. So the rest of the gameplay is exactly what it was before. Like I said, if you've played other Naruto Storm series games, you know exactly what to expect. The game feels exactly the same. There were not any other major updates. Your chakra regenerates. You don't have tilt moves. That's it. That's completely it. You can change characters on the fly. That's still there. Everything else is still there. Everything that was there in 4 is still there. Nothing changed. Nothing else changed. So it's good. It's fine. I like having another Storm game that I can play on my PS5 now because the last one was PS4. I like having a PS5 one now. It means I don't have to try to plug in my PS4 or download my PS4 copy on my PS5 so I can play it. Anyway, yeah. The gameplay is good. It's fine. I wish there were a few less modes to beat through again for the trophies, but yeah, again, in the same manner, it's what it is. I don't like tedious trophies, but that's what there is, so whatever. They want you to spend a lot of time in this game. So let's go on to the story. The story is, this video is gonna be shorter. The story is nothing to write home about. The story is just the story. Honestly, for me, I skipped over every cutscene. I didn't care. I've played through every Naruto game that came out. I've read Naruto's manga. I've watched the anime. I know what the story is. My memory is not that bad. I did not need to sit through the cutscenes again, so I skipped them and played all the fights. I will say this. I was very happy that there was not an adventure mode. I don't know. Maybe other people are going to be yelling at me for that. Maybe it's blasphemy. I don't care. I was happy there was not adventure mode because the idea of taking minutes and minutes and minutes and hours to run around a world looking for pigeons or crows or whatever have you it didn't thrill me. It never thrilled me for the original games, for this, and for the idea of yay, I'm gonna have to do it again in this new game. I didn't like it. I was not looking forward to it. And then I started the story mode, and it was like, hey, guess what? It's just fights and cutscenes. I looked at it and I was like, oh, thank God. So maybe I'm in the minority. Maybe people liked the adventure mode. Maybe they hate that it's gone. But for me, I was thanking God that I did not have to walk around at a snail's pace and try to pursue some pigeons or garbage again. I liked having to just go fight, cutscene, fight, cutscene, fight, cutscene, fight, cutscene. I don't know about you, but my fighting game, I like my fighting game to be that. I like it to be fight, cutscene, fight, cutscene. I don't need some adventure mode. I play enough JRPGs. That's where my adventure modes are. I don't need my fighting games to try to have me walk around the world for hours. I'll play a fucking JRPG for that. I do not want to do that. For my fighting games, I want to fight. That is what I am here for. That's what I booted up the game for. I booted up the game so I can fight. That's it. That's all there is to it. So, yeah. I was happy that the story mode was not that. But now, again, I will say the story mode, the new special Boruto story that was not the Naruto history, it was dumb. It was really dumb. I didn't enjoy it. It was a bad story mode. It was not well written. It was bad. The playing of it, like I said, just being cutscenes and fights was awesome. I was really happy that I didn't have to walk around the world. Got the game done a lot faster. But The story, the actual written story, was not good. It was dumb. Why does the game always revolve around? Why does the story of all of Naruto always revolve around Uchiha trying to take over the world? I mean, isn't there somebody else that can try? Yes, jutsus, whatever. Isn't there somebody else that could try? I mean, come on, whatever. You had to literally invent another Uchiha with god powers and use the Uchiha god powers just to have a storyline. Come on, people. It was not that good. It was a terrible storyline. It was not good at all. It just was not fun. I didn't enjoy it. The storyline was pretty garbage. You play as Boruto trying to save this girl. Actually, no, playing a VR game. So you play a game about playing a game. And there's irony in that. But sure, it made the game worse, in my opinion. And yeah, it made it so you didn't have to play as Boruto constantly. But honestly, I would have preferred playing as Boruto constantly because otherwise, I basically just would not play as Boruto. I would only play as my favorite character for always, which is Sasuke. I prefer Sasuke. I'm a Sasuke fanboy. There you go. Yell at me, call me emo, whatever. I'm not emo. I'm actually very optimistic about my life. But I like Sasuke. I like his whole dark route. I like the whole character. I like that he commits. I like characters that commit to their storylines. I don't like characters that flip-flop. Anyway, point of the matter is, yes, I'm a Sasuke fanboy, and I play as Sasuke pretty much entirely. He's the character I got to 30. So, anyway, I would have actually preferred the storyline forced you to play as Boruto, because then I would have actually played as Boruto, and I would have gotten some time to play as Boruto. Like in the history mode, I had to play as Naruto a lot, and obviously a lot as Sasuke. I like that. I like playing through the history. I like playing through the story. Saying the game being like, hey, these are all VR fights. Pick whatever character you want to. It felt like a cop-out to me. It felt like a real big cop-out where like they just didn't want to. They just didn't want to make a compelling story, and they didn't want to force you to use Boruto because people didn't like Boruto that much. You know what? No, write a story, write a good story. Force me to use Boruto. You should. That's how the story works. But whatever. I mean, so yeah, the story was not good. I didn't like it. It was just bad, in my opinion. Just a bad story. It did not help the game. It did not do anything good. And then with the ending of the story, the ending was also just garbage. It was not a good ending. I mean, yes, you were actually forced to use Boruto now, but it wasn't a good. It didn't actually use his karma things from the game. I don't know where the story actually takes place in the plot lines. Yeah, Karma Boruto is in the character selection, but he does not use any karma in the game plot line. So, like, where does this take place? Is it very early on in the Boruto storyline, or is it later? I mean, who the hell knows? He has the karma. It's after the tournament, at least. But, I mean, I couldn't tell you where else it was. It doesn't place itself in the timeline at all. So, yeah, it wasn't good. I definitely don't like the story. So, I mean, it's going to be a short video this time, I guess. But that's fine. I wanted this video to be shorter, I guess. I'm going to say that there wasn't much else to say about this. That's all there is to it. And, yeah. You can hear my cat in the background. Whatever. I don't want to stop the video. Yeah, so, yeah, the story is just the story. It's unoffensive. It is what it is. And that's all there is to it. The story was just not good. I didn't like it. That's all there is to say. There's not much more to say about the story. It was not good. It was boring. It felt like a cop-out. It was not a fun story. So, yeah, that's really all there is to it. It was not a good, fun story. I really felt like it was a cop-out. But anyway, yeah. There's nothing really else to touch on in this game. That's really it. The free battle is free battle. The online is the online. It's a fighting game. There's not much else to say. That's all. I'm going to start ending. I'm going to go for my wrap-up. Okay, so wrapping up. The game is good. As a whole, I enjoyed it. If you enjoy the Storm series and you want another Storm game, yeah, buy it. It's a good game. I don't think it was definitely worth the full game price. I mean, I paid full game price for it. I paid season pass for it because I do that. I love the Storm series, and I plan to play the DLC, all of it. And yeah, maybe the DLC will have better storyline, hopefully. But I definitely don't recommend it. If you're not a die-hard fan of the Storm series, then definitely don't buy the season pass. If you are a fan of the Storm series and you want a new Storm game to have on your PS5, buy the game. It's good. Maybe buy it on a sale. I would recommend buying it on a sale. If you are a diehard like I am, then yeah, sure, just buy it at full price. I mean, if you love these games, then you love these games and you know what to expect. It's nothing that you didn't expect from this game. It does not go out of its way. It's not going to blow your mind. It is nothing that you did not expect. So I would give it a solid. I would give it a solid 7 out of 10. I don't. I actually kind of want to give it a 6, but I feel 6 is too middle of the road. I definitely want to give it a 5. I mean, the game. I already enjoyed the Storm series a lot, so I'd say it's better than that. But I would not give it higher than a 7. So anyway, the game is good. I recommend it if you're a fan. If you're not a fan, I don't recommend it. So I mean, yeah, that's all there really is to it. Okay, well, that was my raw review. Thanks for listening, and if you liked it and want to hear more, you can like and subscribe. But I'll be back here regardless whether you like it or not, with more raw dog gaming reviews. See you next time. Bye bye!